Hey, how's it going, guys? So today I'm going to be reviewing the Blue Baby Blue Bottle. So by Blue, a lot of bees in there. So what this microphone is a studio condenser microphone. So people might be thinking, why am I like reviewing a Blue microphone? Like most people, when they think of Blue, you think of the Snowball or the Yeti. So those, they're USB microphones. So were super popular for people. They thought it was like be end all streaming microphone, but now we got other ones, XLR. People really like the dynamics, like here. So, uh, give a little background about Blue because most people don't know they were actually start out as a studio microphone. So they're founded in 1995, and they start out with a tube microphone, which people don't know what tube microphones are. Very expensive, very high quality, and it was called the Blue Bottle. Blink-182 used it, which is, most you don't know, like the punk band, pretty popular back in the early 2000s. Then you have people, even rappers like Ludacris, use the Baby Blue Bottle in recording. So this is the Baby Blue Bottle SL, which is the Chinese version. There was an American version, and they actually have different sound profiles. So this one, I believe, is a little more bright sounding than the other one. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So the other reason I'm reviewing this is because this microphone right now, normally you could get this one for $400, which is expensive. That's expensive for a microphone, I think. But right now, I think because after Logitech, they've purchased it, they came out with like their Logitech Yeti version. It basically is trying to replace it, and they're trying to like phase out Blue, which means that you can get this thing for half off. It was $400. You can get this for $200. And as far as like what you're getting and build quality, I'm probably going to support the $200 price tag. That's pretty good. So right here, first thing, this is the shock mount. This is a nice shock mount. It's heavy, all metal. Feels like it's going to last you forever. I really like this shock mount. It has like the nice threading there on the actual thing, and then you have like they even labeled a little blue there if you can see it right there. So yeah, it's a high quality shock mount, really nice. I really like this one. I mean, this is probably like you can like if you got like a Neumann microphone, like same quality of microphone, but our stand, but I'd be spending a ton because it's Neumann. Other thing I really like, it comes in this nice box. And the reason that's important for me is it's a condenser microphone. Unlike this dynamic, it's different technology used to pick up the sound. Dynamics are really durable, so you can use them and they can abuse them. These ones, this is a condenser microphone, so they uses not a coil, but it uses a capsule to pick it up. And if you can kind of see the capsule on the inside of there, which is right here, this is the bottle part. I really like the design. So because of this design like that, and they have a capsule instead of a coil, it's prone to get dust inside it. So you could, it can actually screw up your capsule. So best thing to do for this is actually keep it in the box after you're done using it, so it can last for a long time. Here's the back of it. You can actually see it says made in China. You can see this is the Chinese version. The big difference, other than kind of the sound, which is a big thing for the Blue Bottle versus the Baby Blue Bottle XL, is it has these switches. It has a high pass filter that cuts at 100 Hertz, and then has a pad that's a 20 dB pad, because from what I can tell, I've heard this microphone's pretty hot, so it's good healthy output, so you don't need to use it. Let's see, so that's really about it as far as the microphone goes. It's a large diaphragm, which means that the capsule is going to be a full-size capsule, so it's going to be more detailed, pick up stuff a lot more in the room. So if you don't have sound treatment, this microphone really might not be for you, because it's going to pick up a lot of the expensive stuff. And that's really why I got this microphone. Here's kind of the little thing it comes with. You can pause it if you need to see that. Let's see if I can get a little closer. And then back's right here. Try not to shake. All right. And then has a little instruction manual, which safety warranty. So let's go ahead and plug this thing in and see how it sounds. I'm going to be running it through a Focusrite 4i4, and I'm not going to try to do any editing to it. So let's check it out. Okay, so here's the microphone itself. You can see it on the lower profile boom arm. You know you made it when you have two boom arms you're using. So you can see it. It's a little more breathy. I can hear a lot more in the top end. I have my gain at 12 o'clock. Like I said, this is a healthy output. This is with the high pass filter turned on, and this is with the high pass filter turned off. This is the 20 dB pad. You probably can't hear me at all, or if you can, it's really light. And then there's without the 20 dB pad turned on. So we'll go ahead and turn the high pass filter on. It's a little bit aggressive, so I'm actually probably going to have it off. It's really natural sounding. I really like that. That's why I got this condenser microphone, is because I wanted a natural sounding microphone. And the other good thing is if you come close, the proximity effect is really good on this thing for spoken word if you want to use it. So it's really intense. Because it's a condenser like this, you can pick up a lot of stuff in the room. So like I said, you need to have treatment, because if not, you're going to hear echoing all over the place. So like you can hear really keyboard. So it is used for, you're going to be using this for a studio. You can use it for live streaming if you wanted to, but this is more like for if you're singing or recording acoustic guitar or recording an instrument that you're going to mic up, then this would be what you'd use this thing for. Not to say it does have a good sound to it. I really like how this sounds. This is I think about a $400 microphone you can get for $200. So it's a really good sounding microphone. I really like how it sounds. I was lucky to pick this up for only $100, which is a steal. You can see how it sounds. You can hear it in the back. It actually has really good what's called off-axis coloration. So the other good thing, if you were going to be using this for live streaming and you have your room treated a little bit, when you move back and forth like this, it really isn't that offensive. So this has what's called a cardioid pickup pattern, so it picks up most stuff in the front. In the back, it's not really as well, but you can hear there. So you have to be a little bit careful. Like I said, you can clip this thing because it is a hotter output. So what else am I going to do? So let's go and see how this sounds on guitar. So let's use a $400 microphone on a $100 little amp, and let's see how this plays out and sounds. So we might have to turn on the 20 dB pad. So I'm going to kind of see how an electric guitar sounds with that. So what I might do is I might actually shoot a backing track through this as well as my guitar to see how it all picks up. So it should pick up a lot more. The good thing about large diaphragm condenser microphones like this is it does have a lot of detail, especially in the top end. But like you can see, when you get up close, you can have a really good sound, especially if you're going to be using this for podcasts. If you have treated rooms or audiobooks, this would be a great source. But it's also known for singing. It has a little bit of a vintage sound to it. Like I was talking about, it's not very modern, but like I said, you have to have some technique. I might use a pop filter, so I'm using a little bit farther away because I don't want to use plosives to hit it. So like if you were to go pop, pop, you can hear it. And then let's use a pop filter, pop, 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 pop. So yeah, you don't want to pop this thing. So don't get too up close with it. It seems to be doing okay, but I would just be a little bit careful on that. So let's go see how it sounds on guitar. But yeah, I mean, I really like the way it sounds, just me narrating if I were to use this. But I'm going to be using it maybe for singing later. It's different from my other microphone. It sounds just great with no post-processing, no nothing. If you use a little bit of processing, if you know how to do that you could really make this thing good. Is it sibilant? I can hear a little bit. It's not on the top end, but that's pretty natural for condensers. This one is, I think, great sounding. So let's go ahead and see how it sounds on a guitar. And then, yeah, we'll wrap this video up. All right, so what are my thoughts about the microphone? So I think it sounds awesome. I really like how it sounds like a guitar. You have to throw on the high pass filter and then obviously put in the 20 dB pad because this is a hot microphone, so it will overdrive the capsule, and you can break the condenser microphone. So this was meant to be an all-in-one kind of what do you call it? Studio workhorse microphone. So it's meant to be used with instruments, it's meant to be used with vocals, it's meant to be used for talking. So this is really for $200. I mean, I would say that I'd get this for sure. And who knows if they're going to discontinue this with Logitech buying out Blue, and it's kind of seemed like they're phasing out Yetis and phasing out more Blue stuff. So they might phase this microphone out and you might miss your chance to buy it. And then all of a sudden now people start realizing they discontinue these, and these are good microphones. So, and then you're stuck having to pay $400 or $500+ for it. So for $200 right now, I'd say go for it, buy it. It is, it's a stylized microphone. So like I said, it has more of a vintage feel to it. It doesn't sound like a flat microphone that you'd get like a RODE NT1 or like the SC Electronics 2200. So those are ones that are very flat. So those are ones if you're recording vocals, you're really trying to figure out mixing. This is more of a stylized version. You're looking for a specific sound. So if you really like how this sounds, this sound profile, I would definitely go and buy it. It comes with a shock mount. Like I say, if you're going to be talking like really up close like this, I'd make sure to get a pop filter. But if you're going to be far away like this, not really far away, but if you're going to be, you know, maybe about a foot away from the microphone, I would say that this is great. It picks up things really well. Like you can hear, since my room's treated, it sounds great. But you can even use it from farther away like that, and it'll still pick up your voice. Obviously, it'll be more like you'll have more ambience around the room. But I mean, here it's still not that big a deal. So some people might not like the proximity effect, being as it does get quite profound. So some people might really like that, like the Shure SM7B really like that. So this has that one, but I believe you can also potentially switch out the capsules, maybe if that's the way it works. So awesome microphone. Sounds great. I really like it. I'm really glad I purchased it. Hopefully this video helped. If you do have any questions, feel free to shoot me a comment, send me an email. I'll be happy to help you out. But yeah, for right now, like, you know, don't look down on Blue too much. Yeah, they do make the Yeti. They do make like the Spark, which isn't, they're not that great at microphones. And the Snowball, they're, you know, they're good for what they are. But like, this is a professional studio grade microphone. That's a full capsule, like that's a large diaphragm capsule. And it's something that I think that people, you would really be happy if you decide you like this sound. Well, thanks for watching the video, and have any other questions, feel free to send me an email.